Hello brains, welcome back to another video. This is our third KO phase match in the Doomsday Event. We played against a strong alliance and yeah, let's see how it went in this video. I will explain some stuff, what we are thinking when we do certain things, and as of course in the beginning we start with first occupation in as much buildings as we can, and then we will skip here to the next minutes, skip a bit forward, seeing here our rally lead trying to secure the airfield, because this is really important for our strategy, as you saw in the last video and as you can see forward in this video. Also here I'm trying to reinforce, so there are enough troops inside that he can also focus on burning players. What he is doing here already, I'm watching some of his attacks against people, burning crazy amount of troops there, which was our strategy in this match as well, to kill the joiners of the enemy. As you can see here, he is still going on with this, and we can skip to the next part. Here we see some tank fights in half of the game. We had some pretty decent and pretty strong enemies in the tank fight, so it took really much time this game. I will not show everything, but I will show some parts here. As you can see, I'm trying to get the enemy out and set my teammates in there so that I can focus with my marches on attacking enemies when they come back to the tanks, and my teammates getting the tanks, so we get the points there. Moving forward here to the next part of the game, where we started kicking some buildings, because of course our team leader was worried that we are getting behind too much, so we said okay, let's go kill them out of some buildings and get the water from them, so we keep up with the score here and make it a bit closer. As you can see here, 3 buildings already, we soloed everything out, or our rally lead soloed everything out, and we were there to port and collect. This is also why our tactic takes so much teleporters, and we need the airfield for the faster reset. Here now we can see even I tried to kill the enemy out of a building. I had some pretty hard times here, but I saw, oh, I'm killing enough troops that I can do this, so I started keep going there. Also now, as you can see, I will get some help from a teammate, so it went much faster. And yeah, not all the time our rally lead is kicking the buildings. Sometimes we're trying ourselves to see how strong we are, and as you see, it went further and further. Even with the enemies reinforcing their building, there was not a big chance for them to keep it, and so we could take their 9,000 water as well out and try to collect as much, of course. But here the enemy was jumping, so we stepped onto the next part, fighting against the tanks to keep our water flow high and drop the water flow of the enemy. Because when you have all the tanks, even when the enemy has most of the buildings, you can keep up with the score per minute, and this is always what we are looking for. So you can see here me setting some weaker marches in the tanks where I don't expect an enemy, and here now I had some really hard times with a P9 trying to attack me in the tanks, and of course he was kicking me out, but I kicked him back. Here you can see now the enemy tried to solo us out, but with strong reinforcements we were able to stop them from this. So we had there already so much water amounts, 24,000 in, that we wanted to keep this building, of course. And yeah, we move on here, already kicking some buildings again to get the score of the enemies down and get our score high. And of course our rally lead was doing the same. Here I burned a player. Sometimes the fun is in first position. So I sometimes try what I can do on enemies, and yeah, then it can win like this. We had some really hard fights at airfield as well, but this time we said, you know, let's keep it and let's stay there. We go for the middle. Here we kick them out of middle, and as you can see, the score from them really dropped down hard. Our players were jumping perfectly, getting most of the water, and then it was a clear win for us when we could keep our 2 buildings. And what we did was reinforcing both of the buildings multiple times. As you can see here now, marches are coming in from multiple teammates. The enemy is trying to solo it with like 10 people in the end, and with multiple rallies, but our rally lead is was strong enough to keep both buildings, the big ones, with first and second march. And so it was just to us join us to send our marches there the whole time and keep the building for us. And yeah, that's it from the video today. Hope you liked it. Leave me some feedback in the comments, and see you in the next video.